Le complexe de Tapu se trouve en Polynésie française, à 250 km de Tahiti, sur l'île de Raiatea. Hawaii ou Hawaiki était l'ancien nom de cette île sacrée. Hawaii, la sacrée qui enfante la terre. Hawaii, la sacrée qui enfante les dieux, les chefs et les hommes. Ce complexe de Tapu comprend une montagne, c'est TAPU, celle qui exauce le sacré. S'y rejoignent les deux sommets dans Orofatiu, le lien qui engendre. Juste en dessous se trouve le marais Vaiarei, l'assise d'ostentation des 8 présents. Une place cérémonielle s'étend dans la plaine, c'est Matatii, le petit nuage veilleur. La place cérémonielle étendue, c'était Tahua Roa, celle qui dicte les présages et les festivités pour toi, Oopoa et Hotopu. Une péninsule s'avance sur le lagon, c'est Matahira Iterei, le guetteur des divinités. Le cœur du sanctuaire est Tapu, le rite sacré qui sanctifie dans le lointain. Réceptacle du cœur sacré de la pieuvre expansionniste, pierre de consécration des 8 têtes, sanctuaire où régna Hiroari, premier chef portant la ceinture de plumes rouges de la grande Raiatea. Fières sont ces rivières, elles sont à l'intérieur des terres. Veitaratoa, la résidence des redoutables guerriers, Veitiare, celle qui s'élève parfumée dans la plaine, et Roitomoana, celle qui repose et entraîne vers l'océan, au-delà du tombeau. Et des maisons d'artistes, de ces harieuils, parsèment le littoral. Elles sont un gîte hospitalier pour les populations. Fa'aohiva est la vallée des géants pêcheurs d'espace, où sèchent les bananes bien mûres. Un îlot se trouve du côté du récif, c'est Ihiyariri, le rouget coléreux. C'est un nuage veilleur qui annonce mauvaise fortune au loin sur l'océan et qui avertit celles et ceux restés sur l'île. Te Ava Mo'a, la passe d'expansion civilisatrice est là. Elle est la porte sacrée d'Opoa, lorsque la surface de ses eaux se hérisse des pales de rames. Un océan s'étend vers le lointain, c'est Moana Ohiva, l'océan des géants pêcheurs d'espace du monde, des puissances visibles et invisibles, sur lequel se meuvent et rampent les flots de la grande pieuvre reine.
I te nei otu. Oia te prahia matahira I te rei. E unei atoa. Te wahi prahia te tau rā tapu. No reira. O tau, te teimei ta o tō tapu. I unei wei ei. E tae atua te teimei. E tere wahau o tau. I nei iritu wahau. O tau te nuna noroto mai te mātou teina. Tei e tō oe pūmura. E ra wai rei rā tau. Tō tātou moera. Te tei e te tei. E rā mhana te wawa nei. Te whare rei wahau nei tātou. O reira, te rā mai, tā mātou, whare rei o tau. O tau, te tai mei.
I've been a member of the Hokulea cruise since 1975. It's been a long haul for us, but it's been a very good experience. And I'm here again after being here a few times. Back in 1976, it was about rediscovering ourselves. Who are we? Where do we come from? And when we came here, we felt like we found our piko, we found ourselves again. And that's why we come back here all the time, because this is our beginning.
All we had were the stories. All we had to us were the stories of our tupuna. For all of us throughout the Pacific, that we had stories of our people voyaging on canoes. And Hokulea was built again to see if it was possible for Stone Age people to build these wooden canoes with primitive tools to actually cross the greatest ocean on the face of the earth, and to find these tiny little jewels within the sea, that these great people that gathered at places like Tapu Atea, that they observed their surroundings enough to understand that they could use the stars and the sun and the ocean and the clouds in the skies and the colors in the skies to really guide them across these oceans, and to trust that in the words of their ancestors, and to trust in their knowledge, and that's who we come from. And that in our DNA still runs the blood of these great, great people.
For Hawaiians, Tapu Atea is the beginning of our religion and our history. We know that our people come from Raiatea. We had temples Tapu Atea in Hawaii. On Kauai, on Oahu, on Molokai, we had 3 Tapu Atea there. So we know we come back and forth.
Within this area is a very sacred place where there are 4 marae, 4 large marae. Marae Tapu Atea, Marae Oputeina, Marae Hauviri, and Marae Hititai. Behind us we have the most sacred of the marae in this complex, which is Marae Tapu Atea. Tapu Atea is in the legends in Hawaii, in New Zealand, and many of the other islands of Polynesia as being the place representing Hawaiki, which is Raiatea as well, as the source of all mana. It's recognized as being the center for Polynesia. Polynesia is like a fe'e, octopus, with all the arms spreading out into different areas. And at the center of the fe'e was the Raiatea, Hawaiki. And at the center of Hawaiki, I think, is Marae Tapu Atea.
I think not just for me, but for all of the crew members to finally see the place that we read about so many times. And it makes us feel whole.
What we do when we come here is to honor the ancestors, our ancestors.
We did protocol there in the ocean, and then a series of chants that lead us up to Tapu Atea. And then we offered ho'okupu, our whole delegation, to Tapu Atea to honor this important place, this marae that connects all of us from Hawaii, Aotearoa, Rapa Nui, and all of us, all of our islands.
Captain Cook said it, and he traveled throughout the Pacific and he heard the similar language. He called it the largest nation on earth. Then in 1995, Te Aorere from Aotearoa came, Te Aotonga, and Takitumu from Cook Islands, and Ho'ailoa from Hawaii, and Hokulea. So it was more and more of us are finding ourselves here.
Raiatea, l'île sacrée, l'île des anciens rois. C'est à Opoa que doit se dérouler la grande rencontre des pirogues. Au fil des siècles, de nombreux marae ont été construits sur la pointe de Mataira Iterai, entre les baies de Otopuu et Teavamoa, en face de la passe sacrée. La légende raconte que Hiro y établit il y a bien longtemps le centre de l'Alliance. En ces temps reculés, l'Alliance regroupait les îles de la Société ainsi que la plupart des îles du triangle polynésien. Tous ces royaumes insulaires alliés organisaient à Opua des rencontres régulières pour leurs sages, leurs prêtres et leurs guerriers. De grandes délibérations internationales y étaient prises. Un jour cependant, l'Alliance fut brisée. Plusieurs siècles après, l'Alliance doit être réunifiée.
This federation was placed, they met in Raiatea because Raiatea became the center of eastern Polynesia. Now you have Nukuhiva is Hawaii Runga, Upper Hawaii. Raiatea is Hawaii Nui. Rarotonga is Hawaii Raro. Lower Hawaii. These are the three Hawaiis. And the center was Raiatea. This is where our main marae is, Taputapu Atea. This is where the Federation met in the old history until they had troubles. And we'd like to see the Federation reformed, and we're going to try to reform it while we're in Hawaii. So we bring back this concept of one nation.
Ho e pati hi ora I to te horo rau te tau, morira a teiroa, mi te tau mai au mo tupuna. I to rato whanau rai ni te pumuana, en he pai tei o tautini wau hanare mo teiti. Ratou pat mo hi te mata mo I te whanau ne te ne moana rai. E tai mai te mhana te mo teiti to tātou, tautini e wahanare e wahuru e mapa, te tupu nei tau a ruru rara. Amui mai e to Aotearoa, tato weihi, to Trapanu e to teiti sho.
Sur le Marae, un hyménée ouvre la cérémonie d'accueil. Afin de sceller la nouvelle alliance, chaque équipage a ramené une pierre de son pays qu'il dispose sur le site sacré. Une petite délégation pasquane ouvre la marche. Hawaïens, Rarotongiens, Maoris et Polynésiens vont les rejoindre. La cérémonie des cordelettes doit également sceller le destin de ces pirogues venues d'horizons lointains. Un morceau de cordage en fibre naturelle, provenant de chaque pirogue, est ainsi offert aux dieux anciens sur le Marae.
The canoe belongs to all Polynesians. And that begins here at Taputapu Atea in Raiatea. We must come here to begin that ancestral journey around the world.
Aramei e tomato mota. Aramei e tomato motu heine. Atomo mai. Te e pumara, oia te prahi o hauiri. Te pumara te e o te mataiapo. E te tene tātou I te e papa. Ua hamoahia te e pumara no te oai tapuru hoipa. E te e nei o hoi e te ane pihi o tau. Te e te hoi prahi ara. O ruea, te papatea. E ua parau ato hea te e o hoi, te papa o nā maha. No te mea, e maha tātei raroa. Nā tera mana o te e mu tātei tāpeara I te e nei o hoi. Ua parau ato hea ra te e o hoi, te papa te ara no te ari. Me te e ra turu. Hou ho e ari a whautei ai nia, e rawa hea tōna te whatahenura I te moana. E o te paraparau ra te taua, e tere mei tera nām au ari e parau no hiara. E whaati tera tino. E o te ari maiwa hi ai. I o e tuo hia e te mea te nunai. Hura o e te ari.
Taputapu Atea, for us, beyond question, has merit. It's like for the voyages. There are places that are that anchoring point for the canoes, that place in the middle of our ocean that allows us to go around the world. We will continue to make it a part of us every day, that it continues to live, that it will continue to be here.
And one of the special things that I saw there that meant a lot to me because I was there in 1976 at Tapu Tapu Atea. And when I came back now in 1995, how much more clean the place was and how much more protected it was.
Teie te taua, o hipara ana to tātou mautupuna. Wa hei putu rā teie. Nā to tātou ra mautupuna I tō rātou rā ano tau. Te veira te mo whanau rā, mea mai tei. Te veira te mo whanau rā, me teia. E te veira te whanau rā, me pōi. Te rā te mo o hipai rawa hiai ni ai seu tei ne mara no tātou. O ia tei parahi ai tei tau rā, wai o tā. E muri mai ua parahi o teni rau, hui mata. Muri mai ua parahi ai te papa o whioro. Te au rau tei e parau. I unei tō tātou nuna, te nati wa haurahia. Nei si tōna pūmara. O pōai te tere nau tā, o pōai te tere nā tei, o pōai te tere mātau tau. No te i pūmara tō tātou.
But we are grateful that you are here, and we're grateful that we are reconnecting with all of you.
Ia va'a nui, ia va'a ki aloha, ia va'a pelele, a lele mama.
You know, there are a number of reasons why this place is so special. Spiritually, culturally, we are connected. Malama Honua, which means to take care of our island earth, really it is a very special place. And our kupuna, especially our kupuna here in Tapu Tapu Atea, they knew that. They had these rich connections with their past. And I think for me, the newer generation coming up, we're kind of in a world where we face losing that connection. And so that is why it's important for us to take care of this area and to malama, care for our connection to this area. And I feel that us being here and a lot of the younger generation being a part of this, in a large way, we're now part of that responsibility, stewarding that relationship to continue that Tapu Tapu Atea lives on. And it's not just something that you hear about, but something that is still perpetuated today. It's still being practiced.
Ini ai te iwa Hawaii. O ia tei parahi ai te teito rae. Hawaii te whanau rā whenua. Hawaii te whanau rā tua. Hawaii te whanau rā hari. E Hawaii whanau rā tata.
Harme rātou e te mana. Te mana no nia siu te ienei pū. No te mea ai te atu e wahai e ro atara mea. Mautira, Tapu Tapu Atea. No te mea, ua parahi o ia e te whenua moa, te marae moa, te awa moa. O ia whenua rutu I te ienei. Poringe tia tō tātou e. E mpoat o tōna mia Hawaii. O e nei ho, te ienei whenua.
Tapu Tapu Atea teaches us what the ancestors knew. That is, we can see that measure this wall, it is 0 degrees north. In Hawaii, temples that are 0 degrees north are used to measure the sun as it proceeds from solstice to equinox to solstice. That ancient understanding of the universe helped us travel all over the Pacific Ocean, but it also has helped many ancient peoples survive on the land. Today, we're looking at how to survive on Mother Earth. We have to remember those old lessons. So the scientific understanding that our ancestors had of the universe was very simple, didn't need any gadgets. They didn't even have the compass. How did they build that wall, 0 north? But they had the mind. And that's what we must think about today. What do we learn about how to plant the land, how to care for the ocean from this kind of marae? What do we learn? And so we go back to looking at what ancestors have taught us. Sometimes we've forgotten that story, but in Polynesia, in the Pacific, Tapu Tapu Atea is that stone remain from the ancestors that teach us for the future.
It belongs to all of mankind. It started off being just for our people, but I think all peoples can benefit from the stories that come from this site.